Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation for you guys. I have two shades here. I have 120 and 220. So if you guys want to see how this foundation goes on, I'm going to be doing a couple wear tests today and see the coverage of it, then just keep watching. Alrighty guys, so as I mentioned to you guys, I do have two shades, 120 and 220, because 220 seemed a little bit too dark and there wasn't like a perfect in-between shade for me. On the Maybelline website, it goes for $11.99, but of course that could range, the price can range depending on if you pick it up at Walmart, where it could be a little cheaper compared to Ulta and Walgreens. It says it delivers 24-hour wear for concentrated coverage and a flawless finish that doesn't fade or shift all day. It says that you can apply to the face with your fingertips, sponge, or the Maybelline blender. I do not have the Maybelline blender, so I'm just going to be using my beauty blender. And it doesn't mention a brush on here, that a brush would work, but might as well try it out. So but it does say saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. The lightweight yet high impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless makeup finish that lasts all day. It's oil free and does not clog pores and is dermatologist tested. Awesome. So it sounds like a really good foundation. I have used this foundation already a couple times, so kind of already know how it works on my skin. I just could not resist using this foundation. So first off, what I'm going to do to get started is I'm going to prime half of my face with this Hard Candy Sheer Envy primer, and I will do my right, your left side of my face. So we are going to see which side holds up better with a primer. I always recommend wearing a primer, but I know not everyone likes primer or has a primer that works for them, or even wants to wear a primer, wants that extra step in their routine. So that is why I'm doing half primer, half no primer. So as you guys can see beforehand, I do have some like redness around here, around my nose area, and then of course some blemishes that I could use some evening out of. So I will show you guys swatches of the two foundation colors, that way you can try to help you guys pick out your best foundation shade. I'm gonna take more of the lighter color because I'm pretty light right now. This is like my winter shade, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take a pump on my hand. This is what the foundation looks like. So it's a tad bit thick, but then also you guys can see it running down, so it's not like a super thick formula where it like does not move. It's 120, and then how I mix my perfect shade is I just do like half a pump of 220. Also, it does have a pump, which I love, the glass packaging. After taking that, I'm just gonna mix it right on the back of my hand. I don't do too much of the darker foundation because then my face will be way too dark. Start off by applying this right here in the center of my face, kind of going down. Alrighty, so I'm going to do it with this sponge on this side. Do we see this coverage? And how easily it blends out? I mean, like, I would be fine with just this. I'm going to put a tiny bit right here. Like, I don't even need to do a second layer because the coverage is just so good. I mean, it blends out super easily. Like, look at that. Looks so good. Just the difference of it, like, camera does not lie. And I have to say, with using this foundation, I've only used a sponge. I have not even tried a brush. So I already know that I like using a sponge to blend out this foundation. I'm just like a sponge kind of person. But I know not everyone likes applying foundation with a sponge, or has a sponge to apply it with. So there we go. What do you guys think? Big difference, right? And it blends out super easily. Like, you could be done with your foundation literally 2 minutes and you're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take whatever's left on my hand put it on this. And for today, I'm going to be using my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. This is like, I need to really just wash my foundation brushes. I do like this brush, I just don't use it because I rarely use foundation brushes for my foundation. I mean, I like how the brush applies. Like, it still looks really, really good. I think it did a great job. And that was super fast. I'd have to say that was a lot faster than the sponge, just because the sponge, like, I don't know. I don't know, for some reason, using the brush felt a lot faster. This foundation, I really feel like speaks for itself. I mean, you guys see the coverage, you guys see how easily it's blending out. And all in all, I really just think it's a really great foundation for the coverage, how easily it blends out and how it feels like blending into the skin. It does not feel thick or heavy whatsoever. I'm going to go back with my sponge. The brush did an awesome job. Like, honestly, no complaints whatsoever. I would have to say that whether you apply it with a brush or a sponge, either way you will be good to go. And that was just like a pump and a half of foundation to do my full face, and we were good. So as you guys can see, it definitely dries down to like a matte finish, which I personally like because I do have oily skin. And even on the back of the bottle, it says that it dries down to a seamless matte finish up to a 24-hour wear. It's breathable and comfortable. Yes, I definitely do think that it's such a comfortable foundation to wear. I don't feel like, whoo, like, okay, this is plastered on. I don't feel like that. Alrighty guys, so I will be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup. Then I will let you guys know how like everything blended out, show you guys the finished look. Alrighty guys, so I am back. I finished up the rest of my makeup. So I wanted to let you guys know I did use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for under my eyes. And I wanted to let you guys know it blended out really well with the foundation. There was no like rubbing away of the foundation, nothing like that. So concealer blends out really great with it, and I've used many different concealers. When I've used this foundation, I've never noticed like an issue with it. I did set my whole face very, very lightly because this already is a matte foundation, so I did a very light layer, not even a layer, like a light dusting of it. This is the LA Girl Pro setting powder in banana yellow just to set my foundation. I did not want anything too heavy, so I didn't use like a foundation powder or anything like that. That is just purely a setting powder. So this is what this foundation is looking like right now. I'm super happy with it. I love the way my skin is looking. I'm having a good skin day. So what do you guys think so far? I think everything looks really good. I'm very matte except for my little bit of a highlight on the cheekbones, but I think I look really good. I feel like it really helped to even out my skin tone, but it does not feel heavy or thick whatsoever. The blush, bronzer, everything went on smoothly, seamlessly. It looks really great, so I'm very happy with it right now. I will take you guys throughout my day though in natural lighting. It's a really nice day out today. The sun is shining and everything. Currently at 9 o'clock in the morning, so we're gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and get my day started and take you guys with me. Alrighty guys, so this is gonna be my first check-in for the foundation. This is in pure natural lighting. Everything so far looks so good. I know I've only had the foundation on for about an hour, but I have had my coat on and I haven't noticed any of my foundation around my chin like wearing off, so that is good. Hey everyone, so I thought I would do a quick check-in. I'm here at my sister's house and it is just about to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. So it's been a good 6 hours that I've had this foundation on, and I'm right in front of this big window right here that you guys can really see. As you guys can see, I'm pretty oily like already in my T-zone, so like my nose, even my forehead, I'm a bit shiny, and like feeling it, it just feels like very oily, very like silky, almost slippery. So I would say with this foundation with oily skin, I mean, it's only been 5 hours and I'm already kind of feeling like I need to touch up. If you have more oily skin or extremely oily skin, you'll probably get oily pretty fast with this foundation. But I feel like if you have more dry skin or even normal skin, this foundation would be like perfect for you. So I will do another check-in throughout the day, but I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at with my skin right now. Alrighty guys, so I just wanted to do this last check-in. It is currently like 11 o'clock at night, so I've had this foundation on way too long and I'm looking a little bit crazy. And I'm going to be washing my face off pretty soon, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on this foundation. You guys can see it's definitely worn off right around my nose area and then a little bit here on my cheek area. I think it's just because of my winter coat like rubbing against it. So I believe the foundation said it was like transfer resistant, which to a point it is, but then after a while, like we could see this foundation totally broke down. I feel like I would wear this foundation more as like almost like an everyday foundation, where I'm only gonna be wearing it like 5 or 6 hours. I just need it to run out to the store, run some errands, or I'm going out to lunch, but maybe not for like a wedding or a special event, just because I don't want my foundation to look like this. If I'm going from like work to a wedding to an event, like I really don't want my face to look like this. So, but that is just for me. I have really oily skin, so if you have more dry to normal skin, I would really recommend this to you to try it out. Even if you have oily skin, it honestly does not look bad, but I feel like after the 8, 9 hour, even 10 hour mark, if you're really pushing it, is where it really starts to break down on the skin. So I hope that all makes sense to you guys, and definitely read the description box for a full update or just like a final thoughts on this video. It's getting late, so I don't really know what I'm saying, but hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, I will talk to you guys on my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.